The Nut House, in partnership with Peanut Productions, proudly presents the Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump debate number two, if you know what I mean. So, this is a very special night for the Nut House, and I want to start by thanking our debaters for taking the time out of their busy campaign schedules to be here. In fact, these two are so good at debating, I think I'm going to call them both master debaters.
Peanut, I am glad to be here, but we haven't even started the debate, and you are already calling us masturbators. I am not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, Peanut, I may have hit the wall a long time ago, but I'm not a masturbator.
Kamala hit the wall. That's not possible. We haven't even built the wall yet. And she is too busy rolling out the red carpet for illegal aliens to worry about any wall. And besides, she is more of an masturbator than a masturbator.
I beg to differ with you, Trump. You are in retarded orangutan. I debated you plenty of times in the last debate. And Peanut, thank you for providing your channel to host debate number two, by the way. If you send me the questions ahead of time, I might let you ride the camel to a train. Choo-choo, baby?
Look, let's just try to be as civil as we can as you both start to make your opening statements. And yes, this is debate number two, if you know what I mean. We will start with you first, Kamala.
Civil, as in a civil war, because if there is a civil war, our side will get tired of winning.
You know that my voice sounds like a goose honking its nose, but the truth is that Donald Trump's goose is cooked. And nobody wants his goose-stepping fascist agenda anymore. And after the final vote is counted, Trump is not going to win a single state because all he will get is a big fat goose egg. Americans are tired of pesky things like facts and plain talk. They want feel-good stories and some good old-fashioned sidestepping and diversion tactics. And I am just the woman to force it on everyone.
Thank you, Vice President Kamala, for that interesting opening statement. Former President Trump, it's now your turn to read your opening statement.
Thank you, Peanut. I know you will be fair. I like those liberal bastards at ABC. If Kamala and to talk about a goose, then we can't start by calling her what she is, Old Mother Goose, because she stole my shoe from the Butler rally I left behind, and I have reliable sources who tell me she is the old woman who lives in my shoe. So keep in mind when she talks about affordable housing, what she wants is for everyone to live in a shoe, as she steps all over the American people to line her own pockets. And what is good for that old bitchy goose is not good for the gander. She will try to make affordable housing out of pay less you source.
What do you mean I have dander? I wash my hair with Head and Shoulders, you punk-ass bitch.
The only hair you have is camel hair.
My name is Harris Donald, not Camel Harris, and at least my hair isn't orange.
My hair may be orange, Kamala, but you are going to be feeling black and blue after the election beatdown you are about to receive.
Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to the questions, shall we? Kamala, why should anyone vote for you, given the results of the last 3.5 years? And what, if anything, would you do differently this time than Biden did?
When you look at what I would not be doing, and that is eating pussy cats and dogs, as Trump stated that the undocumented Haitians are doing.
First of all, the Haitians are definitely eating cats. They love a good feline feast, and I can't see why she has been avoiding the question. Her record with Biden has been more like an American nightmare than a dream. And why is nobody talking about the organized crime waves of people looting stores and closing them down? Flash mobs of shoplifters are forcing major retail chains into bankruptcy across the country.
Flash? I am not going to flash you. You were in creep. And talk about the mob. You worked with the mob in New York City. You are a good fella, and you and I both know that's killed more cats than anyone else.
Allegedly, and I may have grabbed a few by the pussycat, but I never ate them. Eating cats is very, that is horrible. Your little cat tacos and cat burgers too.
I am sorry. Did you say cat burglar or cat burger? Because there is a fine distinction in what I do as an elected official when I steal your money via taxes versus cat burglars literally steal things like diamond.
Diamond, as in the diamond Illuminati hand gesture that I always use in press conferences. Illuminati confirmed. No, keep trusting the plan. And by the way, you probably eat cat burglars too.
Question for both of you. And this time we'll start with you, Trump. What will you do to turn this economy around?
Look, Peanut, I have some great people working on this. Are they the best? Maybe, maybe not. In fact, they are phenomenal. And they come to me and they say, Donald, we need to tell you something. Your plan, it is magnificent. In fact, it's fantastic. You simply must tell Peanut about this and break the news on his show. So this is it. Peanut, have one word for you. Casinos. That's right, casinos. We are going to build Trump casinos everywhere. It's going to be phenomenal. In fact, it's fantastic. And the best part, we are going to get Mexico to pay for it.
It's not just big, it's huge.
Casinos? Your plan is to get the country to gamble our way back to prosperity?
Look, Peanut, when you say it like that, it sounds nuts. Pardon my pun, but life itself is a gamble. And the House always wins. So the White House always wins. And the Nut House always wins too. But Peanut, I am very big with the Native American constituency. These are beautiful, beautiful people, and they love me. In fact, they think I am fantastic. And who can blame them? I am simply amazing. And my numbers with them are very, very, very not bad. In fact, they are good. And let me tell you, I have spoken to many tribal leaders, and these native tribes are top of the line. Now are they best? Maybe, maybe not. But in fact, they are magnificent. They tell me, they say, listen to me, Donald, we need to tell you something. Your ideas are simply phenomenal, and you need to build the casinos. They're going to be huge.
Kamala, same question.
When you look at, I first need to address Trump's idea to save the economy with casinos. They don't call them one-armed bandits for nothing. And here we go again with more proof that Trump is very close to the mob. I, for one, do not want to be associated with a bunch of criminals like the mob. Eleni, look at, I prefer to get our money the honest way by stealing it from the American tax, the crap out of the rich. I'm sorry, did I just say that out loud?
At least with my casinos, they have a chance to win. But all your plan does is steal from people who would become investors in future companies and disincentivize growing the economy and turn winners into losers, like all of your loser friends on the left. And what you people do on the left is more gangster than any mobster I have even seen. You people are all bandits in the Democrat Party. You are very, very, very not good. In fact, you are despicable. And stop eating cats. It's disgusting.
Look, we may steal from the rich, but we give to the poor. We are like Robin Hood. You feel me, Trump? Meow, you punk-ass bitch. My plan is perfect.
Oh, you are straight up from the hood, all right. That is why you have no problem with Haitian gang members eating cats and dogs. And as for Robin, as in Robin Hood, you losers have been robbing the taxpayers for years. And now it has come to the point where America is hanging on by a thread, and our enemies are laughing at us. They don't respect you or Biden. And now look how emboldened they have become. Soon everyone will be eating cats, so you keep spinning your fables, Mother Goose, because the American people miss winning, and they know the fable of Santa Claus. Giving out free presents is a lie, even if you try to cackle out a ho, 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 ho.
Who the hell are you calling a hoe? I'm just Jenny from the block. And how dare you call me a criminal and suggest I am from the ghetto? I find your rhetoric highly insulting, sir. And how dare you talk to a woman that way? Come election day, you're fired.
You are no woman, Kamala. You and I both know that you were born with a wiener. It's not our fault you fed it to a pack of wildcats.
Thank you both for that passionate exchange. Next question. How will you both fix the border? Kamala, you first.
Keenan, I talked to my cunt, who was a single father trying to raise 4 young girls without a job in the heart of the city. My cunt thanked me for my leadership in expanding the food stamp program and the Section 8 housing program that has done miracles getting poor and working class families off of the streets and into a place with a roof over their heads. These are people who have been turned out onto the street by Donald Trump's policies. And just for the record, food stamps do not allow buying cats for food.
Once again, Kamala, I'm going to need you to stop your diversion tactics and just answer the question plainly.
Okay, fine, whatever, Peanut. We are drafting a plan right now to implement domain and house them all in Trump's hotels and casinos. The undocumented workers who cross our borders make our country stronger. And contrary to whatever the orange man says, they most definitely do not eat cats.
Look, I have seen it for my own eyes. They dine on Siamese cats. They eat them like sushi. It is disgusting what these cat-eating Haitians have done to the world of cuisine. They are making calico tacos. They are baking black cats in oven short hair soup. They make cat coffee out of Javanese Java whisker wedding cakes. It is very, very, very not good. In fact, it's terrible what these illegal aliens from Haiti are doing to our pets. And where is Peter on this? I tell you where. Hiding under their doggy dishes. That's where. If it was up to me, they would all be fired, and this Democrat piece of garbage better not lay a finger in my casinos. Ruh-roh, you call me pet-eating bastards? Your dog-eating days are doomed.
Former President Trump, I must insist that you too focus and answer the question.
Peanut, like Pokemon, we got to catch them all, but instead of locking them up in magical little blue balls, we need to deport them back to their home countries without cats, and then we need to follow my original plan. My plan is very, very, very not bad. In fact, it's simply amazing. My people on this are simply amazing. Are they the best? Maybe yes, maybe no, but in fact, they are simply phenomenal. They come to me and they say to me, Donald, you simply must implement this plan. This is the best plan in the history of the world. In fact, it's the greatest plan in the history of the universe. Get this, Peanut. Are you ready for this? Okay, here it goes. We are going to build a freaking wall, and we are going to get people on welfare to pay for it. It's going to be huge.
How in the hell are you going to get people on welfare to pay for your wall?
It is really quite simple, Cal, at the same place where you are going to get the silly money to buy everyone a house. From magical fairy unicorn land, it's phenomenal, it's amazing, it's freaking fantastic. Just kidding, we will get the money from the Rothschilds and the Federal Reserve. It's foolproof. Yeah, how you like me now, bitch?
The only fool I see here is you, Trump. You got there in big shoes just like a clown, and all you are doing is clowning the American people. I have more integrity in my little toe than you have in your entire body.
The only toe you have is a camel toe, and it's huge. And I don't want to hear another word out of you about clown shoes. You stole my shoe at the Butler rally, where I got shot. Now you're the old woman who lives in my shoe. You are Mother Goose. That is why you honk your nose when you speak. You are an old dirty goose that likes to eat cats.
At least I am not a criminal on trial like you. It's like the Trump University scandal all over again.
Trump University may have gone down faster than you on Willie Brown, but you are about to get schooled on how to become president the right way. You stupid cat-eating bitch.
More like old school. If Indiana Jones were here, he would swing in on a rope, grab your stupid old ass, and say that you and your tired old right-wing policies belong in a museum.
The only thing here that belongs in a museum is your Marxist manifesto, you closet communist cat-eating bitch.
Okay, that is quite enough of that. Let's get back to the questions. The question is for both of you, starting with you, Trump. Former President Trump, what is your stance on artificial intelligence?
Well, Peanut, Cal is definitely a robot who eats cats, I might add. That makes her something of a catastrophic. Just look at how robotic her answers are. She has all the personality of the Department of Motor Vehicles on crack. She is programmed by her handlers, and she obviously gobbles up radioactive batteries because they have cats on them. Robots like Cal are very, very, very not good. In fact, they are evil. So, of course, she loves her battery-operated devices. So, yeah, Peanut, I am against artificial intelligence and battery-operated devices, if you know what I mean, because they support eating cats. And never forget, politics is a dog-eat-dog world, not a cat-eat-cat world.
I can assure you that I am definitely not the personification of the DMV. And I am not a robot. I am not a robot. I am not a robot. Please call tech support. Please call tech support. Please call tech support. Loading software update. Loading software update. Loading, loading. Loading, loading, loading. My earpiece is malfunctioning.
Your earpiece isn't working, so what? Try pretending to be shot in the ear for 2 weeks, and I still pretend to listen more to the goyim than you.
And on that note, let's move on to the next question. Kamala, this time I will start with you. Who is the real person in power? You know, behind the scenes. Who really controls the world? Who pulls your puppet strings? Who do you work for? Talk. And it better not be the squirrels.
I have no idea what you are talking about, Peanut. I treat this whole country like a homeowners association, as I boss people around like a catty office worker.
Oh, please, Kamala. You and I both know that you get your campaign money from the same banks as Donald Trump. You don't really think you can fool all of the people all of the time, do you?
Peanut, clearly you can see that there is a big difference between me and Donald Trump. I am for the poor and he is for the rich. It's just that simple.
Once again, you're avoiding the question, Kamala. How are you different if you are both controlled by the same banks. Now, don't insult the intelligence of my viewers, and don't play coy with me. You know that the Rothschilds owns the banks, and nobody gives away money without expecting something in return. Surely you, of all people, got something out of being used like a love toy by Willie Brown, for example. And don't give me that baloney about being for the poor when people like Bill Gates and Bloomberg are your supporters. Please.
My motives are noble, and my record speaks for itself. And also for the record, Willie Brown was good to my pussycat. It was perfect, giving away more free money than any other candidate. I buy my voters the old-fashioned way. Then I get the taxpayers to pay the bill. So what? Who cares if it just means we end up on Rothschilds more? It's what the Goyim want. Problem, reaction, solution, baby.
Is there really anyone out there who is so naive that they buy this anymore? Everyone knows that the left has basically become communist, and communism was started by Freemason Karl Marx. Let's see if Trump is any more honest about this, shall we? Trump, who is the puppet master?
Look, Peanut, I am trying to drain the swamp so me and the Whiteheads can defeat the deep state. They are very, very not good. In fact, they eat cats. That is how bad they are.
Oh, please, give me a break, Trump. This whole country's history is twisted around Freemasonry. The flag was designed by Masons. The Declaration of Independence was written on a Masonic apron. The square and compass are part of our national pastime. The national anthem was written by a Freemason. The Pledge of Allegiance was written by a Freemason. The Statue of Liberty was designed by a Freemason. Our money was designed by Freemasons. They even put a pentagram directly into the Capitol streets. The White House itself was designed by Masons. And former President Trump, you have been caught doing Masonic handshakes. Now what do you have to say? Are you seriously going to try to tell me that the left wing and the right wing aren't part of the same bird?
You know what, Peanut? I think you eat cats too. This debate truly was a crappy number 2. Screw you, Peanut. I'm never coming back on your show again. You're nuts. You're freaking nuts.
And on that note, this concludes 2024 presidential debate number 2. I want to thank my Illuminati puppets for being here, and I hope this debate helps you, the undecided voters, to make up your minds on which fake candidate you are voting for in the pointless and controlled selection process as we continue to pretend this is all real. Peanut out, bitches!
That's all, folks.